Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to Midwest Gaming Classic 2018 with your friends here at the Dogcast. This is day number 2. Sunday.
Deuce.
Welcome, and thanks for joining in. And we are here with a very special guest that you may have seen before on a prior podcast,
maybe possibly Midwest like Gaming Classic,
exactly a year ago or something like that.
About.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Mr. Terry Diebold.
Yay!
What's up, man?
Just traveling the circuit, hopefully,
Yeah.
I've seen you on Facebook traveling everywhere, so, but Josh is always at work. I'm at the powerhouse.
I'm at the firecracker.
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 Mr. Fire. Anyhow.
Cracking brews.
Cheers, everybody.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Morning beers.
So we're a podcast about beer and video games. What beers are we drinking, Tom?
I am drinking Apolliner, one of my go-to Hefeweizens,
Hefe.
Not too strong, not too light. I like it. It's a good, Sunday breezy
Can't go wrong.
beer. Yeah.
Sunday breezy as hell outside, man. Perfect breezy beer.
Josh, what do you got?
I'm drinking Oso's Night Rain. This seems to be a staple. I've seen other people drinking them too. Down in the lower level, I saw a guy drinking one too.
It's a good one. I've had that one before.
Solid
Just
porter.
Want to let you know that.
From a solid brewery.
Because I had to tell you.
From Oso Brewery. And Terry's drinking one of my favorite breweries, Toppling Goliath out of Iowa. It's the Dorothy's Lager, New World Lager.
What happened to the old world?
Yeah. You don't want to know.
Okay.
That is
you
beer.
bought that?
No, that beer is old.
Okay. Boom.
Yeah. So if you
yeah.
tuned in last year, we did a video with this man and his partner in crime, his son Dan, who is no longer with us here today.
No.
Today.
He's here on the planet. He's still walking and talking.
He's still around.
Annoying people, because I know him and Josh were texting each other all day from what I understand.
We're sexting each other, so be it. I mean,
Yep. And so if you haven't seen the video, go watch it. But last year, Terry brought his baby over to the
prototype,
podcast, the Nintendo PlayStation
prototype, whatever you want to call it. I call it PlayStation 0 anymore because it predates PS1. I mean,
yes,
makes
the Golden
sense.
Goose.
Yes. I wish it would lay a golden egg. I could use one or two. That way I can share one with my son.
Right.
Yeah, maybe not.
We really appreciate you bringing that on last year. So.
No problem.
Yeah,
I would have brought it on today, but it's out there with Dan, and everybody's sitting there.
People are enjoying it.
People,
let them
let the people play. We say.
And definitely had to.
He upgraded.
Give
this
the
year.
donation. It's not Super Chinese World.
How many beers did you trade for this one?
I got
this
from China.
It was 2 beers
off
last year.
eBay. It took 2 months to get.
Get out of here.
Not lying.
You're out of your damn mind.
No, 2 months?
You probably could have bought it here at half price.
I haven't seen many Famicom games.
Actually,
I've seen a little stack way over there, but they all look like crap. So we got Tournament Fighters, also known as Mutant Warriors in Japan, overseas. I don't know why it has a different name, but it does. It's a fun take on Ninja Turtles and Street Fighter. And happy to have this one.
Donated to the cause.
Yeah.
And it will travel everywhere I go.
People can play on it, play this beautiful game on that beautiful system.
Yeah.
Well, the next spot it's going to will be over in Norway.
Oh, baby.
Awesome.
That's
next month.
Really?
Yeah.
So let's talk about that a little bit because I follow your Instagram.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see you are jet setting all over the place.
Yeah,
it
so
looks like a lot of fun.
In the last year, how many conventions have you been to?
In the last year?
In the last year, since we saw you last.
Wow. I don't know. I guess 15, right?
15?
Something like that. I don't track because it's just like the blur.
I can't count to 15. How do you do that?
It's tough, man. Even when I take my shoes off, too.
Can't even keep track.
Nah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, I was over the guy who runs Retro Spill Medicine, him and his partner, Jürgen Jacobsen and Jan Olaf Hedvig. They brought me over to Norway in February.
Yeah.
I stayed at Jan's house for 8 days to meet the national, international, and local news media over there. I felt like the president when I was in the room. There had to be like 35 people in there, man.
Right.
I was like, all of them for the proud of me and everything else.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Got some Secret Service.
Yeah, but
had the left side.
it was awesome, man. I tell you, those people over there are crazy. I thought he was nuts for doing that, but
Yeah.
And then they're bringing us back over May 8th through the 18th. Me and my son.
Might as well just look for real estate over there.
I know, man. I mean, the expo's only on the 12th and the 13th, but the rest of the time we're just going to be chilling, hang with those guys over there. They actually asked us originally hey, what are you up to? I said, why? He goes, well, over here on the 17th, we have, I guess, what they call their Constitution Day. We'd like you to stay here and, be a part of it if possible. I'm like,
show us how to
hell
drink.
Yeah. So, I asked my son, he goes, yeah, let's do it. So, and it was funny because when I reached out to those guys, it was on Facebook.
Yeah.
I did a message to them, and not even 2 minutes later, they text me back. Because I have a cover letter, which I usually, when I do text people, it's the same one to everybody, my terms. And they're like, not even 2 minutes later, the ink wasn't even dry on the damn thing.
So you have a writer?
Yeah.
You have no brown M&Ms, or do you?
Nah, man, nothing like that. I don't really care. I'm not a rock star. But they're like, yeah, we can agree to all these terms. I'm like, seriously? He goes, yeah.
Really?
And Jorgen's like, hey, we see your son travels with you in a lot of these pictures. You think he'd be willing to come? I'm like, oh, let me text him real quick.
Yeah.
He goes, where? Norway? Fucking A. I'm in. That's what he said to me.
I'm in.
Dan, what's your language, man?
Yeah, he said, well, what's in Norway? We will be.
We're gonna find out.
Yeah,
they have fjords.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Yeah, they do. But
I did it.
Yeah, there you go.
Thank you, Mrs. Fontaine.
But
teacher.
when I was just over there, man, in February, I mean, the snow was worse than it is here, and it was cold as shit, man, like 0 degrees.
Sure.
And 2/3 of the country was sick.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I got over there.
You brought all the germs over. You tainted them with the U.S.
No, when I got over there, him and his wife and his daughter were passing something back and forth for a couple weeks, so I ended up catching it the last 2 days I was there.
Oh, no way.
Of course.
Yeah, so, and 3 days later, I had to be in Monte Carlo, so I was sick for 12 days.
Yeah.
So Magic of Monte Carlo,
Jeez,
I was
man.
it took me 3 flights to get the Magic. And I was sick going all the way there. I was throwing up on the plane and in the airports and everything else.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it was terrible. I should have canceled, but I couldn't. You know what I mean? That's just the way I am.
And it's Monte Carlo.
Yeah. Well, I got to the expo at 9 in the morning. I was back in the hotel at 11. That's how sick I was.
Oh,
but my friends who run Neo Geo World Tour, Dixon Wu, they actually took the prototype and put it on the table with all my carts.
Okay.
Like this one here for people to see, if they couldn't play it because the power supply went on me too, which pissed me off because over in Norway, it was working. And when I got over there to plug it in, it wasn't working. So
really?
I reached out to some of my contacts on Facebook, and my one friend, Jason, he sent me 4 of them.
Those
actually,
are
5 by 4 of them work.
Oh, wow.
It uses the adapter with the mini PS1 Mini, right?
Yeah,
which is hard to come by.
Yeah.
So he said, Terry, I have like 5 of these at home. Well, okay.
It's a good donation.
Yeah, well, I was expecting to pay for them, but he goes, no, I'll send them to him. I'm like, you're crazy.
Yeah.
That's
so
cool.
when he sent them to me, I tested them all, and 4 of them worked. So
how's the prototype doing in general?
Good.
Firing on all cylinders.
Yeah. Knock on wood.
Yeah. Right on. So you went to Monte Carlo. Was that like the most exotic place you went, or would you consider Norway the?
You go to the Bahamas?
Well, no, I'm trying to go anywhere, dude.
I'm
actually
Pittsburgh.
Yes, Replay FX.
Ooh. Wow. All right.
Yeah, they get like 15,000 people there. Yeah, it's a pretty busy hopping place there.
Yeah.
It's tough to call because, I mean, when we were in Hong Kong for 50 days back in 2015, I mean, come on.
Right.
And then we're going to be going to Norway together.
Yeah.
I mean, Monte Carlo by myself twice. Hopefully I get to go back next year.
Yeah.
Sorry, Cedric, for being sick, buddy. But, shit happens.
Yeah, it does.
And then, I'm trying to go to Gamescom.
Okay.
For 5 days over in Cologne, Germany. I got a couple of people.
Oh,
working
yeah.
on here. My buddy Jan.
That's huge.
Yeah, my buddy Jan, who they get like 350,000 people.
I think it's the biggest convention they have. Yeah, it's hundreds of thousands of people.
Yeah, and then my buddy
Can
Jan.
you take me?
Come on, man.
Can I be your son Can I be your Dan?
Sure.
I'll be your adopted son.
Sorry, Dan, I'm going to Germany.
I'll be the bad stepchild.
Right.
That's true. I'm not saying anything about that.
Why you keep hitting me, Terry?
Because you ain't getting me beer fast enough. So the guy who runs Retro Spill Messin knows the guy who runs Gamescom personally, so.
Okay.
And then Dixon, they're trying to get a sponsor to get me over, so I can work in 2 angles on it. So I'm hopefully one of them will pan out.
That's awesome. And through your relationship with Dixon, are you heading back to like Hong Kong? Any plans to do that?
They're trying, but get sponsors to do it like he did last time. I mean, it wasn't cheap, especially when you're in a Marriott at Sha Tin for 50 days, and then you ain't paying for it.
Oh,
it's not cheap.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
But the thing was, the guy
champagne every day.
we wish, man. The guy that actually got us over there. His dad owned the Marriott Chateau, I believe, so we got a good rate, but still, you know what I mean?
Wow.
It's just amazing the stuff that people will do for us.
That's awesome.
That
and offer up.
You share a pretty cool thing with everybody, you know?
Yeah, like I said, we ain't making any money out of it. We wish we were. That way it would be a lot easier.
Yeah.
I mean, I would be able to enjoy myself a lot more. You know?
Yeah.
Instead of drinking beer for free with these guys.
But all the stories you can tell on random podcasts.
I know.
Yeah.
You know, my mom watches this and she loves it.
She probably wishes you weren't
So
in
it's
it.
funny. My mom watched the video from last year.
What, the with us?
With us, yeah.
Okay.
And she's like, it was really interesting, but did you guys have to swear so much? I'm like,
dude, I'm a sailor.
right? Yeah. Like, you raised me. It's your fault, you know.
Oh,
yeah.
shit.
So I just thought that was funny, but she knows nothing about video games, but she really enjoyed
good.
the banter. And,
Hi, Mom.
So bleep
The story.
bleep my F word out if you must.
Yeah. Sorry,
You don't
Mom.
gotta bleep
Nah, not
nothing,
really.
hun bun.
We love
Yeah,
you.
these guys are really being nice, not swearing. What's going on, man?
I don't know.
I mean, it
G-Golly-
is Sunday, but still.
G-Golly gumdrops, I don't know.
Yeah. I think we did a podcast earlier this week where we were asked to, not be so blue, and I think it's still kind of in our minds. But as the beer flows, yeah,
I'm sure.
the F-bombs,
I'm sure.
just, they're going to be just dropping. Keep shooting.
So what time you guys rolling out of here today?
So the convention ends around 5, so we'll probably head out then.
You'd be pretty pie-eyed by then.
Pretty. Oh yeah. For sure. Yeah, and then we got to do like an after celebration, and then
Yeah.
after celebration.
Well, where the hell's that happening
some-
at? Here?
I don't know, somewhere.
Somewhere?
Sure. If you want to come,
Tom's
let's do
secret
it.
apartment.
The
We
hotel.
could probably make it happen, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, Tom lives like a mile away nowadays, so.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I'm official Milwaukeean.
He's a Milwaukeean.
Yeah, literally, like, yeah.
So how made you move? Other than the sheriff.
Other than the sheriff, pretty much.
He used to live in the
eviction
Sheraton
notice.
basement.
Yeah.
Dungeon.
I just wanted to be closer to the airport since I do travel a lot for my job, and I've been looking at getting out of our town for a little bit.
Small town, Watertown.
Yeah.
They're
And then
probably happy to see you go. They threw a parade, I heard.
pretty
Everybody
much.
keeps
mother was
talking about
clapping.
it. They haven't stopped talking about Tom leaving.
It's
pretty
okay. I'll probably be
jacked.
back someday, Watertown, but until then, you're just gonna have to cope. All right, just
How
deal
far
with
are you
it.
from here?
A solid hour.
Wow.
Yeah, in between here and Madison.
Yeah.
So.
And with the weather today, it's more like 6 hours.
Yeah. I'm slumber partying at Tom's probably.
It's snowing
again.
a bit outside. We kind of got boom shackle like.
Got ice,
some
blizzard
ice.
storm. This is stupid.
Dude, when
Terry's
I
a
got,
fan.
Last year
Yeah,
was
oh,
so
yeah, suck
beautiful
my
too. This year's like the devil.
Mm-hmm.
The ice devil.
I'm so over it. I tell you, we got spanked big time this year in Philly between the weather, and, the cold weather and the frickin' snow. But with all the rain we had, if it would have been snow, forget it, man. There would have been about 10 more feet out there.
Right. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. So this year MGC, so far, have you met any cool people of note? Seen any cool things?
Yeah,
that,
Any favorites besides us?
Oh, what else are you going to say, Josh?
any more
Mueller, Tom Wagner?
podcasts?
No, you're the one and only podcast this year, man.
Yes.
Yeah.
So far.
I was I was supposed to do one with Overdrive Reality, but those boys yesterday, they worked themselves into a tizzy, man.
I was
Did
gonna
they?
say.
By the time they got it set up yesterday to do their thing outside the lobby here,
Yeah.
about 3 hours later they had to tear it down and set up for the after party, man.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
And then, like I said, I was with them until like 3 o'clock this morning while they were tearing down, drinking their beer and having fun. You know what I mean? So, I was
How are you
pretty
still
fuzzy.
alive? How are you awake right now?
I tell you, I was sick and I had 5 beers and 3 mixed drinks
And now
yesterday.
you
I don't know
feel
what
like
bit
$1
me on
million
the ass.
bucks.
Yeah. Yeah.
In Wisconsin, drinking cures things like that.
It must be the air. Well, it must be that I
the
knew
air,
I was coming on the show
the
here.
burr.
guys. Yeah. I could not come on the show here and not have a beer.
Yeah, get your game
These
face
guys would
on.
have ridiculed me, never asked me to come back again.
Ever.
Never.
Ever.
No, we don't pressure nobody.
We take that sweet Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle cartridge, just rip it away out of your.
I'll eat it. I'll chew that thing like a slice of pizza.
So where are you guys headed off to Expo next?
Where are we going, Tom?
Oh, you tell me. Well, MGC's happening next year, so
We should
probably
go to
do
that one.
I really want to get to Portland.
It'd be cool to go to Portland. It'd be cool to go to any.
I mean,
yeah. So
So right now we're kind of working on doing remotes, or at least podcasting from places like breweries and arcades.
we did that cool Mario
That's
Kart
cool. I like
tournament
that.
Yeah,
at Mobcraft. So
So we're starting to do that, but yeah, convention-wise, we definitely want to up the convention game, and Portland's always been on my bucket list out of all of them, you know, just because I lived in Portland pretty much for like a year and a half by traveling out there every week, and I love it out there, so.
Yeah, I'm trying. I would like to go to Portland again, but I think that's when Gamescom is. I'm trying to hold out. You know what I
Oh
mean?
yeah, right.
So, I mean, when you can get to spend 5 days over in Germany, I mean, you know.
Portland, Germany.
You know, I've been to Portland twice, but you know.
Oh yeah, das ist gut.
Yeah, this is
Sehr
good
gut.
too.
how they talk in Portland, eh? What was that accent?
I don't.
That
That was
He had a furball caught there.
right. I'm not sure. That was Denmark. Weird.
Yeah,
I don't
well,
know, somebody
you know,
screaming.
Arabic.
My buddy Jan's probably going.
I'm like, who are these
What
jokers?
the fuck?
Yeah. That
Well-
podcast sucks.
Yeah. This beer's tasting quite good. Gotta start somewhere, right?
This is true.
True. Yeah.
So, favorite situation happening at this MGC? Well, what have you done that's like? Was it the after party?
Yeah, it was definitely the after party.
Yeah.
You guys should have been there.
That looked like the one to be at.
Oh, man.
We wanted to stop.
I think we made
saw
the-
your video of the fella singing.
Yeah, I mean, he had one tone.
Yeah.
I mean, the Sonic Hedgehog, he's singing the songs, and it was like belting it out like that constantly, you know what I mean? So, but, you know, it was still cool.
Yeah.
But watching the people dance and stuff, especially the Mortal Kombat guys, John
Oh.
Parrish and Philip, it was funny watching
See, we
them.
could have danced with the Mortal Kombat haters.
Yeah. I had to laugh. I was busting their balls this morning because I watched Philip. He went down, he did the back dip, touched his right hand on the floor, did his left hand, then he did a split, and I went, oh, that hurt. You know what I mean? And not to be outdone by him, you know how big John is, right, Parrish?
Yeah.
Jax.
Quite.
He had
He's
he,
literally
jacked.
jacked.
He's
yeah,
jacked.
He
He's
has the
just,
massive man. He literally did a backflip, landed on his feet. I was like, you could hear me yell. I yelled, oh, hell no, at the top of my lungs,
Or
man.
like shake.
I'm telling you, man, he was.
I mean, that's
like,
one of his moves in
back
MK.
then, they were playing the '70s music, doing the YMCA and all that. And he was
course
out
they
there
were.
working up
You
his
gotta be.
cardio.
That's how Mortal Kombat does.
Yeah, they were like John said last night to me. I went up when I saw him do the backflip. I said, "Dude, you got to be kidding me." He goes, "That's why we're immortal."
Oh.
Ah, that's
Those
great.
guys are a lot of fun, man.
Yeah. You guys are like besties now.
I try to hang out and shoot the shit with them whenever I
Yeah.
can. You know what I mean? They're going to be over in Norway with us too. So
Really?
Oh
Oh,
yeah,
that's cool.
awesome.
So watch the local news. We're going to be in it.
Oh, baby.
You know, bring
Get those
bail
satellite
money.
dishes. Yeah.
Dan Pacino already said he'll bring bail money. So
That's all. Do they
A
even have
bail's
police over
cheaper
there?
in Norway. You're
Yeah.
good.
And then our buddies Neo Geo World Tour will be over there too. Dixon,
Yeah.
Maurice, yeah. So
Nice.
you know, I hooked them both up with Jan.
Yeah.
So they're going to have some good guests over there this year.
So, I think last year, did you say you were affiliated or knew the guy that was involved with Shenmue 3?
Oh, Cedric Biscay.
Cedric, okay.
Co-producer. He's the one from.
Do you know what's going on with that game? Is that even? Is that still
Yeah, it's
a
going to
game?
happen. Yeah.
It's going to happen. Okay. I want all.
Believe it or not, I've never
Do
played.
you know any info? Because I need info.
No, dude, I've never played one at all. I mean,
Oh,
but
really?
my buddy
Yeah.
Dixon, he's got a Woody for that game. So
Yeah,
and I guess when they
He's
were
not
looking
the
for
only one.
Yeah.
Dixon.
So I know when they, I guess, look for donations, he went out and bought, I guess, the leather jacket for like over $5K.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's
Serious
a
money.
little insane, but that is awesome.
That's my buddy Dixon. If he wants something, and he's got the cash flow, he buys it.
Sure, sure.
So,
I like that man's attitude. Dixon, if you need any other people to go travel places, I just want
Yeah.
you to know that our podcast is willing to travel, and
well, they're doing the world tour.
Yeah.
Right now they're in Kuwait.
really,
Yeah. They've been there, I guess, for a week.
hey, we'll go. We'll entertain the troops.
Yeah, they were, like I said, they were actually in Monte Carlo too. So
Yeah.
and I
yeah.
didn't get to hang out with nobody over there, man. That day sucked. It really did for me bad personally.
Yeah.
You know, when
Yeah.
you want to hook up your buddies, and when they saw me down at the restaurant, they tell Terry, you okay? I said, wow, you look like shit. I said, hey, thanks, bud.
Thanks, guys. Yeah.
Mwah, mwah.
I love you too.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. So, and that's basically the way I was the whole time there, man.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Did you figure out what it was, or were you just...
Now it's just a viral infection. I get them at my age. You know, like you get a cold now, it just like
Yeah.
hits my stomach and tears me up. I don't get the headaches, the runny nose, and the coughing.
Right.
It just tears me a new asshole, man, for how many days. I can be sick anywhere from 2 days to a week to 2 weeks.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Is it not enough beer, or
Nah, it's just whatever, man.
it's just whatever, man?
Just
You know,
drink
it's
more.
old age.
Yeah.
I can't. It comes up. Riff and gone.
That sucks. But, all right. So next on the list for you is the next convention is
Norway.
It
Retro
is
It is
Skill Medicine.
Oh wait, Retro Speed Medicine. Okay.
Yeah, and we're definitely going to Game On Expo out in Arizona.
Okay.
You guys, if you ever get a chance to go there too, man.
Okay. Is that the one that's run by Gamester?
Yeah.
Is it? Okay.
John, yeah.
Yeah.
The good people, man. They actually own Collector Vision.
Yes. Yeah.
And I mean, a bunch of smart dudes, and they're funny as hell. Last year when we were there at the hotel after the expo closed for the night, we'd grab a couple cases of beer, go up outside the hotel. It'd be about 6 or 7 of us out there with the Collector Vision guys just getting all shit faced. Till about
boy.
4 in the morning.
Proud of you. Proud of you.
Sound like our kind of people. So,
Yeah, they are. They like to drink beer.
Yeah. Awesome. Yeah. No, that's great. I'll have to check that out. Maybe we can,
Finagle.
sneak a ride in Terry's suitcase or something.
Yeah. Hey, let me know. I'll hook you up.
Probably
Yeah.
should.
I'll get a hold
Hey,
of
we can get
Gamester
the
for you guys and
connections.
see what happens. Yeah, if you guys
make
ever want to go
connections.
anywhere, I'll do the introduction and whatever you guys work out, you work out.
Yeah. Yeah.
You've heard it here first, Internet.
Yeah.
We have connections now.
Yeah, one.
We have,
We have the
Me.
connection.
Connection
master.
The connection.
he's our golden goose. That's
Yeah.
right.
Connection
I wish.
master.
It seems like I'm good at setting everybody else up. You know what I mean?
Hey.
That's how I tell Dan Pacina, from
One day
MK.
it's gonna come back to you.
Networking
You know, that karma.
skills.
It's
Yeah.
gonna be good to you.
Yeah, because he's reaching out to some of his foreign contacts for me too and stuff. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah. Right.
And like I keep telling everybody, me and my son will, and I will. I'll just go anywhere for a freaking day. I don't really care. You know what I
Right.
mean? Sometimes it takes a day and a half, 2 days to get to some of these places for a day. you
Sure.
know? So by the time you get there, you're coming home. But it's a lot of fun. Like I said, it'll be more
Worth
fun.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, people are like, well, here's a nice story. Me and my son, after Jan, he likes to Skype with people. The guy who runs Retro Spill Medicine. So my son came over to the house one day, and we're sitting there, we're Skyping with him. And Jan's like, looking at us in the camera, he goes, I got a friend
Terry,
over
you
here.
look like shit.
No, no, that day I didn't. He goes, Terry, I got a friend over here. The collection that Jan has, it's worth like $3.5 million in American money.
What?
Yeah. So there's supposedly like 2 other guys
Does he have
got
like a
bigger
brown
collections
Shigeru
than him.
Miyamoto?
He's got so much shit in his warehouse. It's unbelievable. But he's like, there's like 2 other guys over there that got big dollars and they have bigger collections than him. And I guess the guy who has the biggest collection over there, he was asking this through him to me. He goes, I got a friend over here who's willing to offer you 9 million kroners for your prototype. And I go, well, what's that equate to in American money?
Yeah.
And my son's sitting there, and we're both just looking at each other. He goes, a little over $1 million. And then we both just laughed, you know what I mean? He goes, nah, it ain't for sale, man.
Whoa!
Oh.
So,
Damn.
yeah. So
That's.
I'm pretty sure I'll meet that guy at Retro Spill Medicine. He'll probably come up and offer me probably a little more than 9 million. But sorry, dude.
Right. You got to hold out for the big money.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
what
I was gonna
I'm
say,
saying.
man.
Up the ante, bro. Up the ante. You know what
Yeah,
I
I was
mean?
saying maybe over time.
Catch me on a good day.
You need to get that thing an agent.
Actually, I got a promoter. He's supposed to be working on some stuff for me, but nothing's panned out yet. So I got to start reaching out to my old contacts, or I'm going to be sitting home pulling my pud this winter. You know what I mean? I can't. They're blowing through their budgets already. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, 4 months out, people are already shot their wad, man. Let's face it, they already got their headliners. You know what I mean? Some of these guys are very expensive to get them there. Where I'm
Oh yeah.
bargain basement dirt cheap.
Exactly. You're right.
I'll go for beer, but
Beer
you
in a
got to pay for
hotel
everybody
room.
else.
That's right. We're
And
paying
an
him
Uber
beer
rep,
right now,
and an
yeah.
Uber.
So being on this podcast is proof that he's willing to do
These guys
anything.
are crazier than I am.
Yeah. We paid to come here. we're suckers like that.
That's right. That's right. It makes it worthwhile or something.
No,
Now, see,
this
people
place
don't
is worth
realize
it, man. This place is worth it.
MGC, yeah. Dan and Gary, a lot of fun here. Yeah, that's what kills me, because I know I talk to a lot of these people who get sponsored to go to these, and they basically asked for the exact same thing that I asked for.
Yeah.
And yet a lot of these people have shit to sell, you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
they get to sell stuff and make money, but I get to just sit here and drink beers and not make any money, you know what I mean?
Right.
So
Well, at
Can't
least
you like
there's
sell
the beers.
headshots of
Yeah.
the you or the PlayStation or the Nintendo thing? Like, can
Like-
you just
yeah, see, that's tough too. I gotta watch
8
because
by
it says
10,
Sony and
centerfold.
PlayStation on it. I can't sell it. It's got to be blurred.
what?
Yeah, you can't because
What?
it says Sony and PlayStation on it.
Oh,
Proprietary,
the
right?
trademarks and
Yeah.
You gotta get that Photoshop blur tool.
Yeah, but then it's not realistic. It's not true. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
right. You should just sand that off.
Oh, yeah. Gee, why don't I just de-yellow the front part too, Tom? Yeah.
Great idea.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, speaking of the yellow, it's kind of funny how these old games, how one side can stay a nice gray, and then one side's got that little yellowing.
Probably somebody pissed on it, man. It
Oh,
surprised
it's
me.
them Famicom situations. It's that weird plastics they used or whatnot.
I must say, your hand printing has improved compared
Thank
to
you.
last year. You must have took you about 2 hours to write this.
I
took its time this
spent
time.
a week.
yeah.
One letter a
Look,
day.
there's even a little beer mug.
Perfect.
Yeah, I
Little
saw that.
Dogcast beer mug. That is quality. Yeah.
That's pretty
Oh,
awesome.
Dogcast edition.
So how many cartridges are you up to now? Do you have to like take a separate suitcases filled with these things, or?
Wow, really, to tell you the truth, maybe my son's got, I guess back in 2016, one guy from Collector Vision, Russ Kumro, is one of the hot shots there.
Yeah.
He must have sent Dan about 12 of them, signed them and sent them to him.
That's unfair.
Now, well, he
Only
gave me
one
two
at a
of 'em.
time. Only one at a time.
Well, yeah, I don't have them. I got 2 of them from him. So those went with me. And then I was sitting home one day a couple months ago, and Russ is like, "Yo, Terry." I go, "What's that?" He goes, "I got some doubles of some of the cartridges I want to sell you. I'm going to send you a box." I was like, "Okay." So I got 4 in the mail from him too. So I got 4 more. So we got like 16 from Russ alone.
Really?
So I and his son signed one. So the 4 he sent me will definitely go with me wherever I go.
Yeah.
The ones that he sent my son, he sent them to my son as far as I'm concerned. They're not part of the prototype. But like I said, my son gave me 2 of those. So the
That's
2
why
he gave me goes
this
with
is
the
to
prototype.
Terry and Dan.
Yeah, see that? See that?
Team Diebold.
That's right.
Yeah, we've been called, when we were over in Hong Kong, we were playing beer pong. They called us Team Prototype or Team Diebold. We kicked ass over there in
Hong Kong beer pong.
Yeah.
Prototype D.
Yeah.
Sounds sexy.
My son should try to get me to play beer pong with him whenever we used to party together. Some of his parties with his buddies, we'd be out there getting all stupid and shit. And he'd go, "Come on, play beer pong." I'm like, "No, dude, I'm just going to sit here and get stupid." So
I don't need a reason to drink here.
Yeah.
I had you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I let him talk me into it one day, and we kicked ass, and we kept kicking ass. He goes, "You suck! You didn't tell me you were this good." So we do. We dominate when we were.
Well, you're a state champ basketball player, right?
State champ basketball.
What
No.
about Flip Cup, a real man's game? Have you ever played that?
Ooh.
What the hell is that?
I kind of agree.
We don't have enough time to go into it, but it's like the best drinking game.
There's actually I
Flip
saw
Come on, you can do it.
homebrew game, Nintendo, Power Pad, bags game, where you try to hit
okay.
specific numbers.
Right. Like
And
cornhole.
they probably made it more sensitive or something. So it
Yeah,
was,
like cornhole,
it looked
yeah.
pretty legit. Yeah. It was called like tailgate party games or something like that.
You can create anything you want. Put a hole in a box and say, "Hey, here's Josh."
Hey, here I am. This game's called Josh. Here's Joshy. Ha. Yeah.
So how come you guys don't come up with merch other than T-shirts?
And we've just been basically giving the shirts away.
I know.
Promo.
From last year.
Promo.
Ding, ding, ding.
And it goes
He's never
everywhere I
taken it
go,
off.
too.
We're actually almost out of shirts. We have a couple left of that, and a couple are going to our boys Michael and Tim, Mutant Football League, NBA Jam, that whole situation.
Yep.
Yeah.
They're all in there. Pretty cool guys. You haven't met them yet.
Nah.
Yeah, they're in the back part. You should definitely check them out.
Yeah, but this your Hair to Dogcast T-shirt will make it to Norway.
Hey,
You know?
hopefully.
No,
We
yeah,
want-
hopefully it will be there.
Customs.
No, if
This
it's
shirt's
I
gone
clear
more
cut.
places than I
Pure
have.
hemp and
Yeah, this is
crack
true.
cocaine.
It gets around.
It gets
Yeah.
around.
Yeah, I support anybody who supports us. You know what I mean?
Hey, no, it's
Same
always
here.
fun having you on. So.
No problem, man.
Especially good people, too.
And when you keep
Thanks,
up with the
man.
podcast online, appreciate that.
Yeah, I like
You know, fun
hanging
chat.
with you guys. You're a lot of fun to bust balls with, man. That's what it's all about, hanging out, busting balls, drinking beers.
Yeah, fun,
Yeah.
beer, video games. That's kind of a thing.
Yeah.
It's kind of a theme.
And to those
good.
of you who don't do that shit, you must be boring.
Oh, man. Sorry, guys
Yeah.
that are that.
Get a life, would you?
Yeah.
Please.
My one son's buddy, he's like, oh, I wish my dad would hang out with me like you hang out with your son. I'm like, well, get his ass off the couch, man.
I wish mine would.
Right, yeah, right.
You know what? I came up with the theory that my dad's never bought me a beer before.
Get out of here.
Yeah, isn't that
But
wrong?
what? Maybe you have to give the beers to him. Is that why?
Yeah, I do, but no, he just doesn't really.
There's your problem, dude.
He doesn't really drink. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
He
Never?
drank when I was younger, but he doesn't anymore.
Right.
That's because you're gone.
Dad, you're pathetic. Come on, buy me a beer.
Josh
once.
is out of the house.
Right. All right. Probably get down
I
the
can be
bottle.
normal.
I'm on beer number
I've been
10,801.
saved.
So I hear your mother drinks more now that you're gone.
Yeah. Oh my God. Her and the wine, Mom, please.
Oh, I love my red wine, man.
Just kidding. No, she's pretty good. Yeah, but she has actually drank more. I don't know why we're talking about this, but this is amazing. Yeah.
Nothing problem with that.
She was a teetotaler when we were growing
Yeah,
up.
okay. You thought there was tea in that cup.
I guess. I think I was just living in a fantasy land. But
Sweet, sweet
My
fantasy
son will
baby.
come over to the house now anymore, and he'll see that I got a coffee cup out there with fucking wine in it. Drinking wine out of a coffee cup? Well, why not? It works.
Yeah,
You know what I
It's
mean?
Sunday.
hell yeah, the cool dad, as they say. Hell yeah.
Why is there whipped cream topping above your wine?
Hey, I haven't tried that.
Hey,
That sounds pretty damn good.
oh, dessert.
Yep.
They call that.
So MGC 2019, you're gonna be back? You think?
That's up to Dan.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Mr. Lewson will have us back.
Dan better
right
be
on.
here. I'm coming for you, buddy.
I saw Ben Heck walking around. You catch up with him?
A couple times since I've been
Yeah.
here, yeah. But after June, there will be no more Ben Heck show.
Yeah.
I heard this, yeah.
And he has nothing planned. I talked to him about it. He goes, oh, nothing planned.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it ain't going to be the same without Mr. Heck, man. I don't
No.
care who they get. You know what I mean? Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
Whoever you...
I love his show.
That's yeah,
Dude's
you're
super
going to
smart.
have tough shoes to fill there, man.
And
Because he is freaking funny and smart as a whip, man.
no kidding.
Yeah. I mean, I call him Inspector Gadget because he'll be down there working with his magnifying glass, you know, his face
big
that damn
goggles
close.
on.
Yeah, and then the next thing you know, he'll stand up, sing a show tune, dance a little, go back to work, man. Yeah, he's crazy. You know?
Yeah. Well, he's from Wisconsin, so.
And I don't know what kind of beer he likes to drink, but I guess it's cold. You know what I mean? You ever had him on?
No, not
Really?
yet.
How come, man?
Ever had what?
Ben.
Ben on.
Oh no.
You know
we
what,
never got a chance to meet him. So
Really?
Yeah,
Oh,
not
man,
yet.
you
Not
guys,
yet.
Oh, man.
He was
You
posting
don't know what
pictures
you're
from New
missing.
Glarus not too long ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So
yeah.
maybe maybe
Oh.
we can.
We'd
have
love to have him on
another
the podcast
Another
sometime.
connection, you know. You can just put in
Yeah,
a good word.
Like,
for
yo,
him.
you got to look at these guys. They got beer and they like to talk about video games. They do a podcast.
I mean, you know,
They're kind of dumb, but
Yeah,
they
yeah,
like
yeah.
show tunes.
He's
so
gonna,
you can
he's
just
gonna be like the quintessential duplication of
Oh, my God.
affirmation.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be like, oh man, I got this beer from Oso. It's really good. It's a good porter.
I know that
white
feeling.
thickness and a porter standard. He's like, I brew beer on the side. You sound like an idiot.
Because
Didn't know.
the first video he did on the prototype, after the first sentence, man, I was lost.
Really?
Seriously, man. I said, what the hell did he just say?
I
in
actually,
ones
I
and
did watch.
zeros.
I did watch that a few times.
Right.
Yeah, my eyes went.
Yeah, yeah.
Right, yeah.
Hazed
But it looked
over.
like everyone was having a good time, you know, and including him, just like, ooh, let me.
But like I said, it's
Take a
it's
bite out of this
entertaining.
Nintendo
Even if you don't know what's
prototype.
going on, it's
Yeah,
it's fun.
he did like 9 videos. Now they cut the section down to 7. I mean, he did a 5-hour and a 3-hour live feed one time.
Right.
I mean, I love Ben, but I can only take so much of him because, man, listen to him. You know, I'll be like rubbing my eyes, going,
It's like,
Jesus Christ,
when
man.
did I sign up for college? What's
Yeah.
going on?
Right.
I mean, but if you watch episodes 246, 247, 265, and 288, that'll pretty much catch you up on the prototype.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm putting that out there now. Yeah, I'm putting that out there now because I don't know what's going to happen once Ben leaves the show. If
He'll
they'll
probably
be taking
leave
down.
it.
I'm sure they
down.
would, but
Or take
it's
it
not going to
down.
be called the Ben Heck Show anymore.
Yeah.
So, they'll probably try to say I don't know what they're going to call it.
Maybe try to
would
come
be
up with some
Ben
kind of
Heck?
clever, marketable name or something.
I don't know.
I mean,
Yeah.
But you
we
will
as
be missed,
locals
Ben.
know him.
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
mean,
Yeah.
so.
So I don't know
who
how
knows?
with
Maybe
the
for the
prototype
final
goes.
episode, you can give him the PlayStation, and then he just takes it out back and smashes it with a sledgehammer, like Office Space style.
Oh,
Just,
no.
Like, goes and just drops the mic and just
Does the back heel
rides off to the
stomp.
sunset.
Well, that's just it. Last year, April 1st, he shoots me a text message. Terry, before this gets carried away, he showed a picture of it, the motherboard of the prototype online, him taking a jigsaw down the center of the motherboard. Yes, I'm modding the prototype today, people. You know what I mean? I was like, holy shit, you're out of
That's
your
awesome.
damn mind, man. But
I
yeah,
like your
he's
sense of
a
humor.
goddamn nut, man.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, he will be missed. Like you said.
Yeah.
Well, cool, man. Yeah, it's great to have you on.
That was a good time.
Great to be here. Man.
Good
Yeah.
catch up.
Yeah.
Always
You
enjoy
guys.
the stories
Oh, me too, man.
and the company
Yeah.
and the beer.
Yeah, you guys have been like calm this time. I mean, last year was more ball busting. You know what I mean? But then we were playing video game too. And,
I don't know, maybe it was too early in the morning. So like,
nah,
you
what,
don't
for
think
you
about
guys?
what you
Oh, when
say.
I showed up here yesterday, man,
Stop
this guy was
yawning,
half
Camera
tired
Tony.
already.
Oh yeah.
I saw him. I said, "Where's your
Josh is doing
sidekick,
all right.
Tom?" Yeah.
Yeah.
He says, "Oh, he's at a wedding." I said, "Working 2 jobs at once."
It was the
and
best
he's
wedding
like,
ever.
"You're
I
having a
think they're
good
still
time,
married.
Josh."
Maybe.
After
Yeah.
you left, they probably got divorced.
Probably. I kept texting my girlfriend. I'm like, "Still married?" ? Yeah. So, but yeah, Josh was doing well yesterday.
Yeah, I was laughing when I saw his face.
We
I was
we got
only
some
a
of that on
couple
video.
in, but I just finished an Imperial Double IPA, so
The eyes are like
yeah.
almost Chinese eyes.
well, I didn't
Hi,
get the
Tara, how you
quantity
been?
of sleep I recommend, or prefer
Recommend?
to have. Recommend to myself.
Yep.
But I did fine. I did well, considering. Even today, yeah, what, 6
You
hours
did.
sleep?
You did a fine
Somewhere-
job, Mr. Miller.
It's totally cool, man.
Yeah,
I can do
You
it.
got
I
3
I
hours
can
more
do
than
it.
me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're better than me at this.
Oh, please.
He's a pro.
Right on.
Right
Me,
on,
I'm
right
like,
on,
I
right
need
on.
like 28 hours sleep. No, just 8. Just 8. Every day. Forever.
Yeah.
But yeah. No.
I'm just gonna sit here awkwardly and silent.
I was gonna say, anything else
A
we
little
want to
moment of
catch
silence
up
for
on
Dan
here?
not being here.
Yeah, bum.
Dan, who,
Jerk.
Dan,
It's a shame
Terry,
because we
who's
got
your,
more friends here than we do at some of the other.
Yeah.
who's your favorite Ninja Turtle?
I don't have one. Sorry.
Oh man.
That's the right answer.
You will have one
That is.
when you play this.
After
I'm
playing
sure
that
I will.
game.
Yeah. So who am I supposed to like?
Well, all of them, but you're supposed to favor one more than the other just cause.
Just
Don-
like a stepchild. You know,
Donatello.
Raphael.
Just like Donatello.
Donatello.
Yeah. Make
Uh,
everyone happy.
He
That's
likes
the
to
right
stick.
answer.
Woo! Don't bend over.
Shabing.
Grease that monkey.
Yeah. So you're in Milwaukee one more night and then you're flying out?
Yeah, I mean,
Maybe flying out?
Yeah, after looking outside, I have no idea
Ken
even if
Pla-
Uber's going to come out and pick me up.
Can
Yeah.
planes fly through ice balls?
We have snowmobiles. What's it?
Why, you offering to drive me?
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. So,
But yeah.
Right
Yeah.
on.
No. It was great to have you back on, Terry.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
It's a pleasure as always.
yeah.
And hope to have you on soon with like next year.
I'm
Dan,
hoping
get
so.
your ass out here.
Maybe
Yeah.
we'll actually go to another convention that you're at,
Yeah.
and then we can do this all over again there.
There.
Somewhere else.
Somewhere else.
Yeah, I mean, like I said,
Like Norway.
I'll try hooking you up.
Yeah.
After you take us
Next
to
year,
Norway.
my tap house will be open. Maybe you guys can come to Watertown for a night.
Oh,
Who
yeah.
knows?
Ah,
Dude.
Yes.
Boom.
I have
got
a
a nice
place where I
Super 8.
live.
Yeah.
We can do things there and drink things, I'm saying.
All of it.
Then we'll hear the sheriff.
Wink, wink.
You
yeah,
boys got to calm down.
No, well, definitely keep you up to date on things and
Okay.
keep you in touch with the
The masses?
Dogcast boys and
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, good to
That's
have
just
you.
only one thing I got to say about your podcast. I'll be watching them sometimes, and the next thing you know, 10 minutes in, it'll try loading, man.
oh,
The feet. What the hell is that?
Oh,
somebody
We got drones.
incoming.
We got drones spying on us again.
Drop the beer here.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, we're working through connection issues sometimes. With
Yeah,
that, so
it's sometimes
it all
dealing with the
depends on
Wi-Fi
and
or-
all the porn that Josh is downloading
technologies.
at the time.
I mean, the ones I watched at Toys R Us, that played fine. It did. I was like, okay, this is the first one I've gotten through without it stopping. That's cool. You know what I mean?
Hey.
Sweet.
Yeah.
It worked. It worked. We're getting better. We're getting better. Anyways, thanks again, Terry.
No
Yeah.
problem, guys.
We love you,
Thanks for
man.
having me.
Awesome having you on.
This is here on the Dogcast. Stay tuned for some more excellent interviews and podcasts coming soon from Midwest Gaming Classic 2018. We love you, and later.
Be well, be safe.
Later, boys and girls.